We're on our way to Little Pond Campground. We are again in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. Well, we're on the road towards Little Pond Campground. Thank you so much for clicking on that button, spending some time with me today. We're camping at DEC Campgrounds yet again. Little Pond Campground and day use area.
In 3/4 of a mile.
Boy, what a long back road drive that was. We're looking for our site 007. Looks like it's right down here. Alright, this is our new home for the next weekend. Okay, beautiful spot. DEC fire pit. Nice table. Nothing but woods that way. Rain was coming, it's just starting now. So I got everything set up as quick as I could. We have the usual tarp set up and Big Blue. It's about 4:15 and the predicted rain has begun. It was drizzling for a while, but now it just started, so we're under tarp.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 584 remains in effect until 8 p.m. for the following counties.
Good morning, everyone. It's just past 9 o'clock. The campground's coming to life. It's a chilly morning. I'm wearing my emergency quilt. That's the way to the exit, the front office. We're going to walk by the nature hut. Butterflies. Looks like a beaver chilling. Birch. Ooh, a paper wasp nest. You don't want to mess with those boys. And I guess if you got caught in a storm here, this would be a good shelter. Might just be why it's here. Smokey Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. This is the parking lot you come to use the showers and access the day use area. Little basketball hoop. This is one of the day use area sites. Sounds like there's a bit of a waterfall over here. The day use area goes over here too. And it must be a little pond. Oh, nice. I wonder if this is where you launch from. Picnic sites right on the lake. I thought this might be a campsite, but this is day use. It's got one of the steel fireplaces versus a fire pit. A nice day use site. It's the Americans with Disabilities Act trail mile marker at 2.25 miles. People who are limited in their mobility get to see this. This is one of the first of the campsites that you must walk into. I see a good thing. It's a bear box. Get your own private pit privy. This is site number 75. Fire pit picnic table. Beautiful. I'd probably say the nicest view of the pond. Looks like we have some ruins coming up. Ruins. You have to assume there was a home here at some point. No motorized boats. It's paved all the way down. Wow. Nice view of the pond from here. That's pine kindling. And that's a stick of fat wood. Just gotta let that fat wood burn off. And that's lunch. Okay, we're on Little Pond. We're going to do a little paddling. We're going to go around the lake. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscription button in the corner and turn on notifications so I can let you know when I'm loading up a new video. There's the fishing piers on Little Pond. Okay, so flash news alert. We have some weather coming in overnight in the Catskills. Surprise, surprise, we had 2 whole sunny days. And we should be grateful we had that. We're leaving early. I was booked here until Tuesday morning. We're leaving on Sunday, about 5 o'clock. It's supposed to rain overnight tonight, all day Monday, and into Tuesday. Wednesday might see some sun. I won't be here for it. So rather than breaking down in inclement weather, we are gonna bug out and head back to the island. I miss my wife, I miss my dog. Have a good drive home through the Catskills while it's still light, and I'll be back on Long Island by about 9 o'clock tonight. Left a smoldering fire. Oh no, that's a no-no. Smokey Bear don't like that. Only you can prevent forest fires. This is Site 25. Right on the lake. Very nice. Bear box over there. Fire pit picnic table. Beautiful. I'd probably say the nicest view of the pond. Next time we do the kayak. Hello everybody. We're here again at a New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground. This one is at Bear Spring Mountain, not far from Roscoe, New York.
Left. Bear Spring Mountain Campground and Day Use Area.
We're here at Site 13 at Bear Spring Mountain. I'm sitting here at site number 13 at Bear Spring Mountain Campground. It's a Department of Environmental Conservation campground in the Catskill Mountains. Bella's taking a nap in front of Big Blue. I've got my tarp set up over the picnic table. Okay, this is the morning of day 2. We're at Bear Spring Mountain Campground in Downsville, New York. Right across the way is the public swimming area. It looks like the boat launch. This is Lawn to Pond. I think I'm saying that right. And this is a bit of a, I guess, a dam. A lot of rain last night. This is all day use area, picnic areas. Although I am starting to see campground signs. This is campsite 19. Right on the lake. What a beauty. Across the way is the kayak and boat rentals and the dressing room. Cute little playground in the shape of a Winnebago. Bella wants to go play, but she's not allowed. Hey, this is the composting toilet system they use here because it's so close to the lake. It's more environmentally conscious. It's better for water pollution and such. Very interesting. Okay, welcome to Bear Spring Mountain Campground and Day Use Area. It is beautiful here. Bella likes it. Dogs aren't allowed in the picnic areas or at the public beach, but it looks like this bench is safe. It looks dry. Pretty spot right here, Bella. Sit. Can you give Daddy a hug? Hi, Mommy. What do you feel about? Okay, we're getting near sunset on day 4. We figured I'd take a walk down to the pond, see what was going on. It's always a beautiful scene down here. I know I've shot this area a couple of times since I've been here, but it keeps drawing me back. It's got one of the best views of the pond. This is where the pond drains down into the creek. And look at this view. Just spectacular. It's Sunday night, around 6:30ish. Just had a nice dinner last night in camp. Sharon and Bella went home. Sharon has to work in the morning. So I'm going to get up in the morning, break down, and head on home. It's a great place to be. Right across the way is the public beach, the boat rentals. There's a little changing area, fishing pier. Everything you're supposed to see in a beautiful Catskill weekend. 72 and sunny all day today. 3 beautiful days and 1 night of rain. Not a bad deal. We're all packed up. It is 2 minutes after 11, so I am no longer a guest in this spot. Okay, thanks again for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button in the corner to turn on notifications so I can contact you next time I upload a video. If you enjoyed this content, give us a thumbs up. Really helps the channel to grow. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Love to hear from you. This is campsite 19. Right on the lake. What a beauty. This is site number 25. Nice wooded site. But what's really nice about this site is you're right on the lake. It's a beautiful spot. It's 25. This is 26. Another nice wooded place. Great place for a hammock. Some place to come back and do a hammock camp. I tried to get as many sites as I could. Many of them were occupied. It's one of the pitfalls of weekend camping. Most of the sites have been full. I've been trying to run around and catch them in between when guests are in. I'm trying not to invade anyone's privacy. But I got most of them. A good sampling anyway, so if you're wanting to camp here, you should get a good idea of what it looks like. I hope you enjoy the video as much as I did making it. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscription button in the corner and turn on notifications. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I'll be happy to answer when I can. If you enjoy this content, give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. We'll see you next time on Jay Shaw's Outdoors. Hi everybody, we're on our way to
At the
Livingston
stop sign,
Manor, New York.
turn right onto Short Avenue towards Parksville.
Thank you, dear. We're heading towards the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground at Mongaup Pond in the Catskill Mountains of New York State. I just arrived at my new camping site here at Mongaup Pond in Livingston Manor, New York.
Arrived.
Okay, obviously there's the lake. The spot comes with a picnic table. It's pretty spacious. The usual DEC fire pit. First step, unpack the box. Basically, this is the box for my tent camping gear. It's buggy already. It's windy. It's springtime in the Catskills. It's buggy time. Welcome back to camp. We're going to relax the rest of the day. Maybe take a walk later. That's about it. Right down the block is the fishing pier. They have a ramp, but you're not supposed to launch trailer-borne boats, only hand launching. This is the fishing pier. We're walking down, this looks like a day use area, barbecue pits coming up ahead. You can walk along the lake. Normally they have boat rentals here, kayaks and canoes, rowboats. Not until Memorial Day. It's like a bit of a sandy beach, bathrooms, showers are over there. Beautiful. Beautiful goose out there singing for us. Right, this is the public swimming area at Mongaup Campground. This is a New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains of New York. Restricted area, no trespassing for any purpose whatsoever. Okay, so we won't go past that sign, that's for sure. It looks like they're aerating the water that's going down to the there's a nursery down the block, a hatchery for trout. Which is probably what that is. Yeah, don't touch that. It's a real pretty sight. That is my policy. No dogs in the day use area. People are eating. Okay, there is no cell service here at this campground, so this is your friend here. I just made a collect call home to let the wife know that I was still breathing. This is the shower room, or the showers. I'm not going to go in with the camera. You guys know what showers look like. Well, we're going to stroll through the day use area on our way back to camp. On a nice quiet weekday like this, this is a very pretty spot. There's a little mother goose sitting on the beach with her goslings, a couple of ducks. I'm going to go way around this so I don't bother her. She has enough trouble on the weekend. She doesn't need me. This is a good place to set up the next episode. We're going to be visiting each of these loops in sequence, A, B, and C. This might be the first outstanding one. You're up on a bit of a rock outcropping here. Like the little trail into the woods. Yeah. Let's call this one our first one. This is number 17. We'll rate it as good, better, or best later. Right, it's at 142. Another on a long list of fantastic lakeside sites. Love the pine tree. Old gnarly trees. Fantastic. Dream vacation in paradise. $22 a day, can you believe it? Yeah. Okay, number 79 is occupied. It's a beautiful site right on the lake. Very nice. Beautiful old vintage RV. And I always love to see Old Glory waving in the breeze. Hello. Beautiful campsite. I was just going to show this one to my wife when I get home. Right on the lake. It's very pretty.
A lot of nice ones.
Oh, one after another. One after another. It's hard to decide, you know? But it's got access here. Look at this, babe. Oh. This is great. Horseshoes. Nice little bench. Yeah, oh, I love this area. Look at how pretty. Now, this is all public access area. It's not a site. So we could come here with the RV and spend the day down here. What a beautiful spot. Very peaceful. Might be buggy, but let's sit down and take a rest. We're back on the tour, way back on that road back there. I walked down this path. There's no restriction signs, so I don't really have to worry. Just came past these two old buildings, and this little path comes down here to a beautiful spot. It was worth the little diversion. These might be daffodils. Be a good guess. It's a nice view from here. All throughout the park there are beautiful little stone walls and accents and details that they put in when they put together the park. Like, take a second to notice them. This is the Big Rock Trail to Flynn Trail. Big Rock Trail 1.8 miles, Hodge Pond at 2.6 miles, Frick Pond 3 miles, Frick Pond Trailhead 3.5 miles. Snowmobiling trails. Something I must try. Snowmobiling. Checked in with the guard booth, let them know I was going to be taking a walk. If I don't come back in 5 hours, they will send out a rescue squad for me. Along the right-hand side is state land. This looks like private land. Oh, this is a nice old trail. This is labeled no motor vehicles allowed beyond this point. Springtime in the Catskills, kids. Bring bug spray, bring a bug net. If you really don't like bugs, my hand is all blown up from being bitten. Down the road to the fish hatchery. Okay, now on the opposite side of the road, I see my first indication. This is a restricted area, no trespassing for any purpose whatsoever pursuant to section 11-0321. Welcome to the Catskill State Fish Hatchery. It's a New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. There's their website, go check them out. Visiting hours from 8:30 to 3:30, weather permitting. It is gorgeous out. If you're a visitor, park there. Don't touch the electric fence. I get a kick out of that. No fishing. That's great. So progressively, as you go down, the fish get larger. These are little wee ones, like that big, the middle one, and the lower one's full of big ones. They're very aware of your presence here. As you walk by the water, they all scatter. Sounds awful. These are real little ones. I don't know how much you can see through the water, but these are about that big. Thanks again. Thank you very much, everybody. Hi, everybody. This is Beaverkill Road. We're on our way into Beaverkill Campground. It's another New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campground in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains. We're outside the town of Livingston Manor, not far from Roscoe, New York. Great area for fishing, great area for camping, great area for the outdoors. Welcome to Beaverkill Campground. Got one of the old style fire pits and a well-used table. We'll make good use of it. Look at this beauty. I'm started. The tarp is done. Still in organization mode here. Haven't set up the stove yet. This will be where I'll be cooking. There's the creek. Okay, that's the recycling center right there. That's the path that leads over to the covered bridge. That's the campground. We're going to have a look at that on the way back. We're taking a little hike along the Beaverkill today. There's a covered bridge at the end of this path we're going to go check out. From what I'm told, there's some big trout in there too. All along the right hand side here is some of the most beautiful woods I've ever seen. Real old, beautiful trees. Along this side, there have been picnic tables here and there. There's an old abandoned bathroom. And it's a funny thing about this campground. I have a feeling that this used to be part of the campground simply just because the camp numbers start at number 44. And deep in the woods, right there, there's another old camp head abandoned. I really don't want to walk into the brush. I see campsites across the way. That may be the end of the day use area on the other side of the covered bridge. There's another vantage point. Typical rock formations here in the Catskills. Alright, I believe the covered bridge is at the top of this hill. 6 foot 6 inch clearance. My pickup just made it. What a beautiful bridge. Woody. Now on this side is the day use area. Bridge pool. This stretch of the Beaverkill was a favorite of Theodore Gordon, 1854 to 1915. He was a fly fisher, fly tyer, and creator of the quill Gordon, one of the first purely American dry flies. And this was his favorite spot. Okay, for $6 you can park your car here in the day use area, use the picnic grounds, obviously go fishing in the Beaverkill. Not a bad deal. That's the day use area at Beaverkill Campground. Yeah, there is a shower house here. I wasn't sure. I guess I get to go home clean. Pretty standard. Actually, these have benches, which is nice. Very clean, well kept, handicap friendly. And FYI, the shower building is open from 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for all you dirty fishermen. That's the shower house, in case you're looking for it. It's all the way on the far end of the day use area. This looks like hiking trails. Yes, carry out your garbage. Okay, I'm probably not going to go any further than this. There's just no point. Let's go get a look at the creek over here. I'll tell you, this would be an awesome place to camp. And once again, the star of the show is the Beaverkill. Someone made a little swimming area down there. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. We used to dam up the creek. Great way to spend the day in the summer for a kid. And those are the deep, dark woods. We're not going over there. We've seen enough. We're going to head back towards the campground now. Anyone want to take a swim? Bluestone. That's Catskill gold. People downstate pay a fortune for this stuff. You just got to get it there. That is Bluestone. This looks like a good little fishing spot. Natural steps. That's the way back to the camp. That's the way back to the bridge. Just walking along, taking some pictures of these evergreens. I figured this is just another access to the creek. So from the banks of the Beaverkill in Sullivan County in the Catskill Mountains, I'm all done. The bathroom, cleanup area. Just in the nick of time. It's getting hot. I can check these out from this path. These are nice sites, really tucked away in a corner here. This is site 67. Nice, we're up on a little knoll. Might be a little buggy. It's sheltered in the winter though. The nice things about camping in springtime is that there's lots of firewood around. Boy, this is an awesome site. I have to get the number on this one. And then you continue down this path for more fishing. We'll take that hike after lunch. This is a great site. I think we found the nicest site in the campground. It's all the way on the far end, right along the river. And every campsite is that way from here. Let's go take a look at this access to the creek right from this campsite. Okay, this is the farthest out into the river I've gotten. Thanks for joining me today on this tour of all the campsites in Beaverkill Campground near Roscoe, New York in Sullivan County in the beautiful Catskill Mountains of New York State. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscription button in the corner. If you enjoyed this content, please give us a big thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow. Leave a comment below so I know that you were here. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Thank you.